6 months from now, you will be in one of two financial positions. The first is exactly where you are right now. Same balance, same habits, same vague intention to get serious about money that has been sitting on the to-do list for longer than you want to admit. The second is a position that looks genuinely different. A real emergency fund, a functioning investment account, a clear picture of your numbers, and the kind of momentum that makes the next 6 months even better than the first. The difference between those two outcomes is not income. It is not luck. It is not a dramatic life change or a financial windfall. It is a sequence of specific actions taken in the right order over the next 180 days. Actions that are less complicated than most people expect and more impactful than almost anything else available to someone who is serious about changing their financial life. My name is Tomas, and this channel is about finance, automation, and making the gap between where you are and where you want to be as short as possible. If you are new here, welcome. Hit that like button right now and subscribe so you never miss a video. Today, we are going through exactly how to change your finances in 6 months. The real sequence, the real priorities, and the real outcomes you can expect if you actually execute it. Let's get into it. Let us go through this month by month, because a 6-month financial transformation has a specific structure, and understanding that structure is what makes it feel achievable rather than overwhelming. Month 1. Get completely clear on the real numbers. The first month is not about making any financial moves. It is about creating the clarity that makes every subsequent move informed, rather than reactive. Most people who are unhappy with their finances do not actually know their numbers. They have a vague sense of their income, and an even vaguer sense of their spending, and the gap between what they think they spend and what they actually spend is almost always significant. Month 1 is a full financial audit, every income source documented, every recurring expense listed, every subscription identified, every debt balance recorded with its interest rate, every account balance acknowledged, including the ones that have not been opened in months because the number feels bad. This process is uncomfortable. It is also the prerequisite for everything that follows. A doctor cannot treat a condition they have not diagnosed. A financial plan cannot address a problem that has not been clearly seen. By the end of month 1, you will have a complete picture of your current financial position. That picture is the starting point. It is also, in most cases, the moment where the real motivation to change arrives, because seeing the numbers clearly is frequently more motivating than any external inspiration could ever be. Month 2. Eliminate the leaks and redirect the flow. With clear numbers in hand, Month 2 is about stopping the financial bleeding before trying to build anything. 3 categories of leaks exist in almost every financial life: subscriptions and recurring charges for services that are no longer used or no longer valued, canceled and redirected; high-interest debt that is consuming a meaningful percentage of monthly income in interest charges, attacked aggressively with a clear payoff plan; and lifestyle spending that has drifted above what the income actually supports, trimmed back to a level that creates a real gap between income and outflows. The goal of month 2 is not extreme frugality. It is surgical precision. Identify the specific expenses producing the lowest value relative to their cost and eliminate them. Identify the specific debts producing the highest guaranteed losses through interest and attack them first. And create an honest monthly spending plan, not a wish list, that reflects what the income actually allows after savings and investment contributions are protected as non-negotiable line items at the top of the budget. Month 3. Build the foundation that makes everything else work. Month 3 is when the emergency fund gets serious attention. If one does not exist, the target for month 3 is a starter buffer of $1,000, enough to absorb the most common unexpected expenses without derailing the budget or creating new debt. If a starter buffer already exists, the target expands toward the full 3 to 6 month emergency fund that removes financial fragility from the picture entirely. This step feels less exciting than investing. It feels less dramatic than paying off debt. But it is the structural element that protects every other progress made during the 6 months. Without it, a single unexpected expense, a medical bill, a car repair, a temporary income gap, forces a reactive decision that undoes weeks of careful progress. With it, life happens around the financial plan without derailing it. Month 4. Open the investment accounts and make the first contribution. Month 4 is when the transition from financial defense to financial offense begins. With the numbers clear, the leaks sealed, and a functional emergency buffer in place, the first investment contribution is not a risk. It is the logical next step. The account sequence is straightforward. If an employer retirement account with a match is available, the first contribution goes there, capturing the full match before anything else. Then a Roth IRA at any major low-cost brokerage, Fidelity, Vanguard, or Schwab, with an automatic monthly contribution set up on the same day the account opens. One broad market index fund inside the account. The contribution automated so it happens on payday without a decision being required. The amount of the first contribution matters far less than the act of making it. $25 a month invested consistently is worth infinitely more than $500 planned but never deployed. The account is open, the automation is running, the compounding has begun. Months 5 and 6, build income and increase the investment rate. The final 2 months are about moving from stabilization to acceleration. With the foundation solid and the investment habit running, attention turns to the income side of the equation. Because the fastest way to widen the gap between income and expenses is to increase income rather than decrease spending further. A side income stream started in month 5 does not need to be large to be meaningful. An extra $300 to $500 per month from freelance work, a digital product, a service business, or any skill-based offering directed entirely into investment contributions changes the long-term trajectory significantly. At 7% average annual returns, an additional $300 per month invested from age 30 generates over $300,000 additional dollars by retirement. From one decision made in month 5 of a 6-month financial transformation. Month 6 is the month of review and commitment. Look at what changed. Quantify the progress, the emergency fund balance, the investment account balance, the debt that was eliminated, the monthly cash flow that improved, and make the decision that most people never make explicitly, not to stop. Because a 6-month financial transformation is not a project with an end date. It is the beginning of a system that keeps running. The habits built in these 6 months, tracking, eliminating waste, building the foundation, investing automatically, generating additional income, are the habits that produce genuinely different financial outcomes over the next 5, 10, and 20 years. So there is the complete 6-month financial transformation, month by month, step by step. Month 1, full financial audit, complete clarity on the real numbers. Month 2, eliminate the leaks, attack high-interest debt, create an honest spending plan. Month 3, build the emergency fund that protects all future progress. Month 4, open the investment accounts, automate the first contribution, let the compounding begin. Months 5 and 6, build an additional income stream and direct every dollar of it into investments. Then review the full transformation and commit to continuing. 6 months, 180 days. The same amount of time that passes whether you do this or not. The only question is what position you are in when the clock runs out. If this video gave you a real plan to start this week, please hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. And if you are not subscribed yet, click that button right now so you never miss what is coming next. See you in the next one.